Gods and goddesses, welcome to the Smite God reveal for Chel, the Light Weaver. Chel is a goddess of facets. The moon is within her purview, and fertility as well. With her spindle, Chel guides the motion of the universe, weaving together the formative elements of existence so that creation rises from destruction. But now, that ancient cycle is under threat. Thus it falls to Chel to paint a picture of hope and light the way to a new dawn, whatever the cost. Chel's passive is Rainbow Weaver. Every time Chel hits an enemy god or provides an allied god with a beneficial effect, she gains one color of the rainbow. On obtaining all 6, her next basic attack has no movement penalty, is increased in size and hit area, and deals bonus damage. Chel's first ability is Gleaming Blast. Chel fires a blast of gleaming light ahead of her, dealing damage, piercing minions, and stopping on the first enemy god hit. Minions and jungle camps take extra damage. Successfully hitting an enemy god turns this ability into threads of light. Chel weaves together strands of light which fully illuminate after a short delay, damaging enemies in their path. Enemies facing the strands as they illuminate are blinded. Enemies hit by the tip of the field where all the strands meet take bonus damage. Once Chel has fired threads of light, this ability turns back into Gleaming Blast and the cooldown begins. Chel's second ability is Lunar Invocation. Chel marks an area on the ground, invoking it with lunar energy. After a short delay, the energy explodes, knocking up and dealing damage to enemies while healing allies. Chel's third ability is Rainbow Crash. Chel sends out an arcing weaved rainbow towards a location while gaining a small burst of movement speed. On landing, the crashing rainbow deals damage and roots enemies, splitting into smaller orbs of light. These orbs can be picked up by Chel and her allies for increased movement speed. Chel's ultimate is Great End. Chel becomes CC immune and channels all of her energy into a single intense beam of light. The beam deals damage to enemies, heals allies, and increases in duration if Chel can do both at the same time, up to a maximum of doubling the normal duration. Enemies take increasing damage per tick, which decays rapidly if not hit recently. Chel charges her passive, Rainbow Weaver, upon firing Great End. Chel is a mage that weaves her many abilities through a team fight, leaving a tapestry of destruction. In this fight, Chel starts by poking the enemy with Gleaming Blast, gaining access to stronger threads of light. She uses her crowd control to set up for threads of light's bonus damage, then uses Great End to greatly end the fight. In this fight, Chel saves her low-health ally by immediately using Great End to heal them and simultaneously damage the enemy, extending her ultimate beyond its normal duration. Once that enemy is down, she uses Rainbow Crash to gain movement speed and catch up to the fight and finish off some low-health targets. Thanks for watching the Smite God reveal for Chel, the Light Weaver.